Welcome back to another episode of I Found the Mahdi. I'm Alia Halal.
And I'm Irfan Alamgir.
And we're very excited about this episode. We are doing it with a very beloved sister of ours who's flown here all the way from the United States of America to join our blessed family. Our dear sister Isabel. How are you, Isabel?
I feel great.
We're feeling great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're really excited about going into your story. So let's get started, I guess.
Yeah, so Isabel, I guess is it Isabella or Isabel?
Isabel.
Isabel. Well, we are going to kickstart the show, as we always do, with an open question, which is to invite the guests to tell us their individual story, the challenges they encountered, and how they ended up on the doorstep of the Mahdi, which is quite a huge accomplishment in and of itself. So for you to be here is a great miracle in and of itself, and we're delighted to have you on. So if you would like to begin by telling us your story, that would be fantastic.
Well, what I have to do?
You could tell us about, where were you born?
I'm born in Puerto Rico.
Right, so you speak English and Spanish.
Yes.
And you lived in Puerto Rico for how long?
I was only for 5 years.
Just for 5 years. And then where did you move?
To Pennsylvania.
Okay.
United States.
Right, so growing up, you were probably in a household that was kind of religious if you were in Puerto Rico, am I correct?
My family, yes. My grandmother was Santera. That's a different religion, like, I don't know how to say it's Christian, it's not. Next, my mother was Pentecostal, like my father too, went to Catholic for almost like 3 years. But always my mother was in Pentecostal religions.
And did they tell you that you should be a Pentecostal Christian?
Yeah,
did you study that?
Yes, they say I have to be there. Plus, they told me I have to go to church all the time because they mean I'm more religious, very good on Pentecostal. It's very strong.
Okay, so what was your childhood like growing up with religion? Did you feel close to God? What was your childhood like in general?
No, I don't feel close to God because all the time it's very fighting, very screaming. My family was very mean. I don't feel safe in the church and neither in my house.
Oh goodness! So it was a difficult.
You had a kind of a challenging childhood, didn't you?
Yes, a big challenge. A lot of things that happened to me when I was a child. Lot of things. It's a lot. It's very painful.
I'm sorry.
I can say the story, yes, but sometimes it's very painful to tell everybody.
Of course, no, I understand. It must have been hard for you to go through that and also try and understand your religion along with such a kind of traumatizing experience as a child. That must be very difficult. So you were in Pennsylvania then growing up?
Yes.
Okay, so was there any point in your journey where you started to become curious about God and religion? Did something happen?
Yes, all the time I say I want to be an angel to protect other children and people. I say I want to be like a God. I want to be an angel to protect that children who have problem with the family hate the children or whatever. I want to save the children from the fathers or mothers. But I grow like that, thinking about I was an angel.
Oh, that's very interesting. So you kind of took your experience and you wanted to use it to help other people.
Yes. Actually, you were telling me before that you studied, and the fields of study that you took had to do with helping other people, right? What did you study?
It's like a counsel, like a help children, adults, like a children, teenagers, to be safe, to be protected. Like I want to teach them, like, be safe. I was studying at school and university only a couple of years because I not finished it. But it's like I can manage all the children to be together, take out all the children in the street, put it with me, talk. It's not safe to live in the street. It's not safe using drugs. I try to be counsel, like talk with the young adult children, because right now we cannot say children. Now it's young children.
Adults, yeah.
And I try to do that, but I not finished the school. I'm sorry, I not finished that.
Right. Well, you had the motivation to help other people that led you to doing that.
Yes.
And also you studied another field of study, right?
Yes, I was studying Gula is like a midwife.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
but I was only how you say, it's assistant Gula, like assistant midwife. I be in the part in the when the baby come, but I cannot take care of the baby. Only I see the baby and clean the baby.
Right.
Yeah, wash my t-shirt to do every work. Yeah, learning for her. Yeah, I went to the Amazonas in Venezuela to learn there to have to see the baby with a different country, different woman, without hospital, without anything. We had to go to, how you say, in Amazonas. I don't know.
To the rainforest in
Yes.
the
Oh,
Amazonian
wow.
rainforest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
incredible. Can you tell us more about that?
This is beautiful, but it's danger, very danger. You see a lot of danger there, snake, everything. But you have to think about you're going to do something to help another woman to deliver the baby in natural way, without medicine, without anything, only you and the patient there to have the baby. Is that so, you feel so relaxed when you see that woman having the baby natural, no screaming, no nothing, only having the baby, beautiful baby. When I see my teacher, like she had to handle everything and the language, because I don't speak that language. I was so amazing. It's so beautiful.
That sounds
there.
incredible.
How
Wow.
many babies did you help to deliver in the rainforest?
I helping.
Helped.
Help.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow, like 95.
Wow,
Very
that's
okay.
quite a
That's some
record.
experience. Doing it all naturally,
Yeah, without medicine.
without anything.
In the rainforest.
Yes,
That's something.
in the dark, only
the
the
dark.
fires.
That is something. That's a pretty unique. I don't think we've ever had an episode of I Found the Mahdi where we heard a profession like that. Yeah. So this is the first. And I think you're also our first Puerto Rican to ever actually join the community and discuss their journey to the Mahdi here as well, which is pretty awesome.
First Puerto Rican. And I really found it really touching when you said that you had lots of challenges in your childhood when you were growing up and you encountered these difficulties, and then you wanted to give something back to become a counselor for those children who had the same challenges and difficulties growing up, and you became like a advisor to them. Is that right?
Yes. That is my main goal was that time. And now I feel like I need to do again to go to school or college, but I want to finish what I start, because I see a lot of children, a lot of young people in the street asking for food, asking for clothes. They need to turn, they need love, because the father put out on the street, or they went out on the street for drugs or whatever, because some children, if they see the father using drugs, they want to do the same thing like a father do. We try to stop that. We try to help them. We need to help them. That's a beautiful people. We miss a lot. A lot of young people die.
Yeah.
Every year, every day, die a lot for that drugs.
Yeah. It's really alarming to hear that, because you're talking about supposedly the richest country in the world, the United States, Pennsylvania, you mentioned. Whereabouts in Pennsylvania did you work?
I was in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. I work in Philadelphia. You know Philadelphia?
Yes, I know
Philadelphia, they have the street called Allegheny. All the street is called the zombie zone, because they had a lot of people using drugs. It looked like zombie walking in the street.
Wow.
It's very hard. I sent some movie attention to him, how the people like looking like a zombie. Young people.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
If you look, the young people look like old people now. The skin, everything, the damage for the drug. It's so nasty. The doctor know Philadelphia.
Yeah. No, I've been to Philadelphia before, and I think is it Jefferson Hospital that is there. And it looks like on the one side a very affluent, well-to-do place where you're walking through the parks, and then there's another side to it, isn't there, where you see this gross inequality between the rich people, or between the people who have and then people who have nothing. And this is a very a stark contrast that you see in America in particular, isn't it, where you've got in the same town, in the same city, such extreme differences in standards of living. And you tasted that at the front line, and you put yourself out there to help all of these people who are homeless, who have been turned out by their parents, which is very difficult to imagine for somebody like myself, who we had everything given to us by our parents, and then here you have these individuals who are thrown out. How would you support them other than counseling? Would you go around with sort of the feeding campaigns, or how would you?
No, I don't was the feeding campaign or anything else. I was like, get out, move. Because I was my past when I was child. My mother was using drugs. My mother was prostitution. She taught a lot of people about that. She went to counseling. She taught young people how to stop. I see everything like that. I was living the street with my mother. I see people using drugs. My mother, I see her using drugs. I say, I don't want to be like my mother. I want to go to school. I want to be like normal teenager.
That is very inspiring. So you actually experienced it firsthand, the idea of living on the streets and
with my mother,
with your mother, and you actually saw her in that very difficult lifestyle.
Yeah, she tried to sell me with another guy. Yeah, I run away. I told my brother, I run away. I run away from my mother for this guy. I went to a place alone. The police took me with my father. My father never loved me, but at least he took me. And we went to the child court. They put me in some foster home for a couple months. That's why my mother, she killed herself.
I'm so sorry. You have had a very, very difficult childhood, Isabel, for sure.
But always I say, I'm the angel. I got to protect all the children.
You have to become an angel to protect those kids.
I love to say that because I remember very good. I was almost 7 years old. I say, I'm the angel of God. Yeah, I tried to fly with an angel.
Well, that is something, because you could easily have just lived in that lifestyle and continued what you knew.
It happened to me more things when I was child. I cannot say anything because that's a personal thing.
That's fine.
The father knows. But the thing is, that happened to me. The 5 to 9 years old, that something happened very bad. But I always say, I'm sorry to my family for that.
Well, God bless you, Isabel. You made it out of that kind of very dark world, and you refused to become a part of it. You fought to get out of it, and you didn't just walk away. You wanted to save the people that you knew were in there. I think that's extremely inspiring. Tell us about any other challenges that you faced on your journey. I think that you mentioned to us earlier that you did suffer from certain health problems as well that have kind of prevented you a bit.
Yes, having big liver, fatty liver, but so big liver, like huge big liver. I have problem in my spleen. I have osteoporosis in my both legs, in my knees, and I was no walk. Like I cannot walk, I cannot stand up, I cannot do anything. Yeah, I was in the bed all the time. The doctor asked for home care, like somebody had to take care of me because I cannot do anything. But I said no, I want to do myself things. Like go to the floor, go to the bathroom. Sometimes I miss to go to the bathroom. You have to do in the floor, in the carpet. It's carpet. It's not like hard floor. When I go to eat something, I have to like order some food outside, or I have to stay in bed. All my food is coming to the window because I cannot go to this because the pain, so much pain. When I take the plate, it's my arm, my body's like, I was screaming. The doctor always speaking to the phone, they say, Isabel, you need to take this. A lot of medication for what? They give me so much medication. They're fixing something, and they damage something else. Because when they give me the insulin 4 times a day, 5 times a day, my liver, I'm getting big with the insulin. Too much insulin, you're getting big. Yeah. If people think, you eat too much. No, it's the medication they give me to me. So much drug for no reason. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know why the United States give it to us medication that can kill us. They try to kill us, killing us, everybody here in the United States. They give you a bunch of medication, you make 1 year to live. They give you like a bunch of medication for no reason.
Wow. That sounds like a really difficult condition.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? That a lot of the healthcare system is based on managing one symptom, then it causes a side effect, so you need another medication. And this idea of polypharmacy, or the excessive use of medicines in people with chronic health conditions, is a real issue in the West. And I think that you've seen a refreshing change here with some of those medicines being stopped.
Yes.
And if you don't need them, you don't need them, right?
That's true.
Yeah, but there's other ways to manage these problems, and I think there needs to be a real re-examination of how we are treating people with chronic health problems that you talked about. Definitely something that we feel very strongly about here, and God willing, as time goes on, your health problems will become less and less moving forward, inshallah.
How old were you when this began, when you started to feel so unwell?
I'm born.
You were born like that?
Yes,
So
I'm
it's
born with diabetic.
Mm.
In 9 years old, I was having high blood pressure. Well, so that's it. When I start taking medication, that's coming everything together, like damage all my system.
Yeah. So tell us, along your journey, at what point did you discover Abu Sadiq, and how did that happen?
Okay, that's happened in February. I think so, 7 in my birthday, because I tried to look at movie in YouTube. It's like, okay, I want to watch a movie, but I see, who this man? Yeah, I was like, okay, let me watch. I said, this is the man. It's true everything they say, because no church, no religion outside, they say the truth about everything. I said, oh, I want to watch more. Yeah, I was watching more. That's, I know, Father.
So through YouTube, through the Mahdi as
Yes,
Appeared channel.
YouTube.
Wow.
Yes.
And before you found Abu Sadiq, did you know about Islam? Did you know about other
Yes, I was
parts of Christianity?
I was married. I was married.
Tell us about that.
Islamic, yes, from Egypt. When convert a Muslim. Because
you've been a Muslim?
Yes, before I get married, we had to convert first, because my ex-husband told me I had to do that. My ex sister-in-law too. Yeah, was 5 years to Muslim. Everything that Muslim do, I do it.
Wow.
For 5 years.
That is very fascinating.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of the things that stood out the most for me about Sister Isabel is that at the beginning of me knowing her, she came across to me as a sister with a very big push towards doing something for the dawah. Like this is like that was an unusual thing, to the point that she started going out. She started giving posters and flyers, and she even like took it upon herself to go to the local court or something like this to
Courthouse.
to get a special permit to distribute flyers to in her zone, to the point that when she told me that really she was very sick, I couldn't believe it. Because I was seeing her like being like very active, like more active than a lot of other people. Yeah. So after she sent me like a long list of she sent me screen captures of her Medicare app, and then I realized, wow, like this sister has a lot of health issues. So I sent the information to Dr. Yasmin and she started taking upon herself. She started calling her, contacting her, and I mean, obviously I am not a professional, I am not a doctor, but I could see that she was very sick. So for me, it is fascinating how for Sister Isabel, the religion was a very important part of her life as soon as she pledged allegiance. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Do you think your conversion to Islam kind of made it a bit easier for you? Because this first video of Abu Sadiq that you watched, it really had you hooked, didn't it? There was something in this first video that spoke to your soul. Do you remember what he was talking about?
I don't remember. Only I remember a person talking the truth. The truth. Nobody tell. Only he tell the truth about everything. I say, oh, and when I was with my ex-husband in a mosque, nobody say nothing like that. No, when I read the Quran, I say, what is this? Why not explain to us the truth? Just say like, okay, well, somebody is talking the truth. You have found out this year in February, this person is the father, is the father or the fathers.
He is. He absolutely is.
Yes. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I start watching it for every month on TikTok too. I found him talking with Veronica.
Yes.
Veronica. And they were talking. I was like, oh, I had to contact them to let them know I'm here. I want to be part. That's the way I found them. And I think so in June, on August or June, I don't know, remember, I praised my religion to Father. I read the book. I was reading the book twice.
Wow, you read the whole thing twice?
Twice.
Amazing.
Because the first time I read fast, I said, no, I have to read slowly because I have to understand each page.
And which language did you read it in?
In Spanish.
In Spanish, okay.
Yes, but I love English there, reading. But I read Spanish. I said, okay. I was speaking to Kevin all the time because he's the one person that go to the United States to talk Latinos over there. I said, Kevin, I read the books. Kevin, I feel something. I have to go to see Father, Kevin. He said, you're not ready yet. You have to learn more to see. I said, Kevin, please. I was so nervous because I feel something's going to happen to me if I don't go with the Father. Because I was thinking, I know depression. I was going to have depression because the sugar people who are diabetic start getting depression in some time in their life. That's why I say I have to go now or not go.
Something was really calling you to come here.
Yes.
Amazing. And I remember this incident that happened very recently where I think you were contacted by the Spanish team and they said to you, we want you to come as soon as you can.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
You can tell.
Maybe Kevin should tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was also it was a special situation because I could see that Sister Isabel really she, as I told you, she had a lot of push, right? So
she had the drive and determination to get there, right?
Yes. And for me, I think she's like a great example of knock on the door and it shall be open for you, right? And she was insisting on that. Of course, there is some sensitive parts about this story that I don't know if she is comfortable talking about. I would let you decide that. But at some point, Abba Sadiq said, "Okay, let her come visit. Let her come visit."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he wanted her to come visit.
Yes.
The thing is, when he said that, I was crying. I was saying, "Oh, I'm safe.
Alhamdulillah.
Because if I say not yet, I can decide to end my life in November with the doctors."
So what does that mean? I'm sure people listening will be wondering what that means. And I think that's what you meant when you said the sensitive.
I was having too much pain in my body. And my body was painful. I cannot breathe. I feel like everything's passing very slowly. The pain was getting more worse in my liver. I was all the time eating. I was screaming. When I walk, I said, I cannot stand up. It's getting everything worse. In my brain's working fast. I said, Isabel, you have to think first. You have to think what you have to do. I said, I'm a believer. Why I feel like that? Why not feel something helping me out? Well, I speak one of the...
And I need to say also that, the day she sent me these Medicare screenshots. Also, we had a phone call over 2 hours on the phone, and at the beginning of this phone call, she was extremely her breathing pattern was so concerning for me.
Goodness.
I'm not an expert, but I was shocked.
She was breathless, basically.
Yes. So I want to say that. I mean, people who haven't seen you, sister, probably like would not realize, but like the difference. Even when she came for the first time to the community, she was having these issues because she like I need you to understand, she was like really, really, really sick, and when she came, the first days that she was here, she was also like not as that day, but you could see that she had problems breathing. Constantly.
Walking, yeah, we saw that.
Yes.
And so at this point, when you were just waiting for an answer and you were in Pennsylvania, you actually approached doctors and you were concerned. They were concerned for you,
Yes.
But they weren't very hopeful about your situation.
Yes, I was calling my doctors, and they gave me a new one, doctors, because they change all the time. Plus, my insurance was cut off. The same time, like cut off. One doctor said no cut off her insurance because she has 6 months left to do the everything checkup, like everything. We had to give her more medication. We had to do a lot of things. I say, doctor, I don't feel good. And she said, you have sleep apnea too. We need you put you a machine for sleep in the night.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Plus, everything you have right now, we have concern because your life is getting in. Plus, your age you have right now, you not go to return back to be young. It's me. Everything you have right now, you have to take care. You go to die soon. You don't have to be like waiting for so long. You can do whatever you want in your life. Now you have 1 year to 6 months to live because right now you're 49 years old. You're getting 50 years old. You're getting more in that situation because you're in control. The sugar, your sugar not control. Your diabetes is worse. Your liver is very big and fatty and painful. It's taking almost the part of the stomach. Your spleen is very thin. Like somebody put you there, you're going to bleed out.
My goodness.
You have to see everything that diabetic people, they damage almost everything. If you almost going to a dialysis because everybody who diabetic go that way. You can lose both legs, you can lose hands, you can lose the vision, you can die. The diabetic people is death sentence because everybody know you have diabetes, you know you're going to die.
Wow. So this was a very grim situation you were in. I mean, this is a long list of issues that are being listed here.
But how long time? Everybody told me, every doctor, I remember I was 15 years old. This doctor said, I don't know how you walk. You walk like a dead because right now you'll be dead.
My goodness.
All the time the same thing. I say, every doctor say, I'm going to die. But last say something different.
Yeah, because then you got called by a Basadik here.
No, but I think like it is important also to note this, right? Because she has been told several times over her life that she's in a situation which is pretty much hopeless and that she's going to her life is going to end soon.
Yeah, you said 6 months to a year was what they gave you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Plus,
depressing to hear.
look, I never using drugs like my mother. I never use alcohol. But the pill they gave me, it's like a drug. They're killing me in my body. They're killing me. But come here, my drugs is out. Everything out. No more.
I remember the day you walked through the basilica.
Oh, yeah. You have it?
Yes, I was there, and the whole community was there. And when we greeted you, you were very. There was a huge difference between the way you were then and the way you are now, because now you're talking, you're fine, your breathing is normal, you're smiling, you have energy. Completely different woman to who walked in that day.
Yeah, you're breathing.
I don't feel pain. I don't feel
what
pain
about
no more.
that leg pain? What happened to that?
I told you
Tell
what
us.
happened.
You got to tell us.
Okay. I told you.
I don't remember.
Father cured me with a simple water he gave me in the hands. He asked me, you want some water? It's cold and freezing. I said, oh yeah, I was full of water already. Well, I said, oh yeah. I took the water, the cup. Yeah, I start drinking. Yeah, I feel something like itching on my body, like electric things. And I said, oh, what is this? Okay, I was looking to the face of Father. Yeah, I see something in the eyes. The Father, different eyes. It's not his eye, it's another eye. I said, oh, wow. I was talking with him, everything. I feel like, I don't feel no pain. What's strange? I was in the chair, like a little bit pain. but everything's gone. Like, no pain, nothing. I stand up for my own. I walk for my own that day. I remember the next day, I stand on the bed without nobody help. My sister help. I went to the bathroom. The bathtub is like, how the tub is like this.
Yeah, the walls of the tub are kind of like high.
High. Yeah. I was doing myself to put the leg there, take a shower for myself, no help for no sister, no help for nobody. I went down to the stairs like that. I went the stair down and was there up. I said, oh, without pay, I sit down.
Wow.
I was laughing. I want to try to like jump and running. Like I want to do a lot of things without, I don't have pain.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
I heard about, this is what I wanted you to testify to, because I heard that Sister Isabel had this water and it took away all the pain. And I was just fascinated by that. And I wanted you to sort of share that with the audience, because it just goes to show that the Imam, God's representative, not only does he know our innermost thoughts and feelings and hears our prayers, but he also responds to them. And I think this was a great miracle for you.
Yeah, but the first miracle was when I stand up in the first door, they entered the door. When I was walking with Veronica, I feel like dizzy, a little dizzy, but I feel like somebody bring me like in the air, little
like you were being carried.
Yes,
as you walked.
I feel like I don't say nothing to Veronica, but I said somebody like in my mind. What is this? I feel dizzy. I feel like moving. Somebody moving.
Wow.
And when they open that big door, I feel something strange, something beautiful, like boom in my chest. I feel so much love, like I feel love everywhere. Like I was start crying. I feel like, oh wow. In that time, I feel something different in me. It's my think, my depression for that moment, for everything is go away. I feel like happy, love. I feel like, oh, this is my home. This is my home.
You are home.
Yes.
You came home.
Yes.
You came to your family and you met your father.
I meet my father. Just wonderful. But the miracle in the water is, I was like, I believe in my father always. I believe in, like, always I say, I believe in my father.
I'm so grateful that in that particular moment, I actually had the honor of being there when he gave you the water.
You was there?
Yeah, I was. I was actually standing in the back of the room. And I remember when he passed the glass of water to you. And that morning I had seen Sister Isabel, and she had looked like she was in pain, and she was, she looked very serious. But after drinking that water, she literally transformed that very same day. And right after he left, and I took the cup, I remember I took the cup and I put it away. And that was it. Since then, you've completely changed.
Yes, everything changed for good, for good. My father, I believe always I have faith. Like, how you say faith?
Faith. Yeah.
In him from the start, from February, I was like, I believe him. I believe him. Nobody believed him. Like when I was trying to give it paper in the building where I live, they say, "Why you give me this? He's a devil. He's a bad person. You don't see? He's a something. He's dressed in black." I said, hold on. Don't speak to my father like that. Watch first. See first. You get information first before you talk about my father. He always say, I believe in my father. I believe in my father. I know I was go down when I tried to go to that doctor to see if, to end my life or whatever. But the devil put me in the head that thing. The devil was trying to get me down. But the last thing I found, these brothers, they called me. They give me a good news. That's the way the Father works.
That is the way the Father works. And he really, he knew of you while you were abroad, and he was concerned about you. He knew you were meant to be here, that you're part of our family, and he made sure you come, and he healed you, and you were healed by your faith in him.
Yeah, he told me, you stay here. I said, yes, Father, I want to stay here. I give my life for him. I'll do whatever he wants because he is the person. He is the one who everybody waiting for. Is here. Why now everybody say that's not him? He is. He's here right now.
He is. What a testimony.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. I am so
Thank you.
No, I really am. I'm extremely touched. My heart is so full of like pride and joy just listening to this story, because it really is a transformation. My goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, it really is, especially when you consider the people who are supposed to be helping you, the people who take the oath that they will do no harm, are now giving you these options to possibly end your life, to say that, look, there's no more hope. We've tried everything. It's not meant to be. And then that little angel inside of you that was wanting to be an angel, that angel was heard by Abba Sadiq, because it was him who, out of the blue, decided to bring you out and bring you here. And you responded with such conviction,
Exactly.
with such faith, that, you know, it's really a pride and an honor for us as a community to have you here with us.
Thank
Yes.
And what a victory. What a victory.
Yes.
Absolute victory. You are a victory, and you are an angel, Isabel. You really are. And we're so proud that you're part of our family, and we're so happy. And every time you smile, you know, you make me smile, because I love seeing you happy, because you really are just pure faith and pure joy, and we love you. We're so happy you're part of our family.
Thank you.
And I guess, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience? Any words of inspiration? Anything? Any advice?
The only advice is believe in Father. He's here right now. If he do a miracle with me, I'm a real miracle. A person here. I'm here. The person who was screaming, crying with the pain, almost end the life. Right now, I live with happiness, without pain, without sickness. If they help me to lose weight too, they're going to help me to lose weight with the diabetes. But that's something I have to do my own. But Father, cure me.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm believing in Him. You're still believing in Him.
God bless you, Isabel. Thank you so much for sharing your story with everyone and giving us your time and honoring us with your presence here. Thank you.
Thank you
God
to you
bless
too.
you. And thank you for tuning in to this very special episode of I Found the Mahdi. And inshallah, we'll be airing more of these, so stay tuned for that. And we will see you again next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.